My name is John Tindi. I'm in agribusiness. I own an agrovet and I also do rice production and horticulture production as a way of living. In horticulture, I do pepper, I do eggplants, I do vegetables, both African and exotic. I also have a tractor. I do plowing for myself and to other people as well, as also an alternative source of income. My tractor does plowing, rotavating. It also does trailing. It pulls a trailer that carries mizigo. It also pulls a water bowser that is used to supply construction sites and various events. I started in 2016 with my kitchen garden, and then I grew to 1 acre, and then I started doing 3 acres of rice to supplement the horticulture. Now I'm at over 10 acres of rice and over 3 acres of horticulture. I also have a small orchard. It has bananas, it has sour soap, it has pawpaw, it has citrus fruits, it has lemon, it has oranges. There are so many challenges we face, especially as youths in agribusiness. The key among them being financing. It's not easy to get a lender who can support your dreams as a youth in agribusiness. That hinders our growth because we can't access sufficient financing to finance our ventures. We also have a challenge during the COVID times. We find that it affected our business so much. There was little liquidity in the market, so we had stock, but it couldn't translate to cash, puts us in a very bad situation. So every market has competition, and especially the market that I'm in, I was the latest entrant. I found it very difficult at the beginning to succeed where the big boys had already entered. But over the years I've managed to know how to do it, and now things are going well. When I was venturing, I found a lot of youth who had nothing to do. They were basically jobless and were just loitering around. So I took them and we started having small farms for each of them. And right now they are also growing as I grow. They have farms as well that they are using to get a source of income. Equity has been a very important partner because initially when I was looking for financing to grow, I visited various financial institutions, but they could not offer me exactly what I wanted. So when I went to Equity and I talked to them, then I realized they could be able to support me through the journey. And the first loan I took with Equity was of 100,000 shillings, and I paid it back after 6 months. Then I went for another loan of 400,000 shillings, and I also paid it back after 1 year. Then recently I took an asset financing loan of 1.9 million with Equity, and I've done 8 months. So far things are going on well. Equity Group Foundation took me through financial literacy training. So initially I was just doing business without keeping records, and so I could not know my exact position as a businessman, if I'm making profit or not. So after that training I started keeping my records, and I started interacting with customers at a personal level. It has improved how I sell, and it has made me realize that indeed my venture is profitable. But that training has helped me to know my key strengths, where I can be able to sell and I capitalize on them when the business is not doing very well. That has made me rise above my competitors because I know where my strength lies, and so I put more effort on where my strengths are. Initially I had only 1 employee employed directly and 3 others employed indirectly, but now I have 5 employees directly and over 10 of them indirectly. I can tell my fellow youths that agriculture is a full-time employment just like other sources of employment, And the goodness with the agribusiness is that there's not so much pressure as in other sources of employment. You can be your own boss, you can employ as many people as you want, and you can grow in as much as you make efforts to grow. Everybody can do agriculture even if you didn't study it. It is an area that welcomes everybody. So long as you have the willingness to do it, there is always something you can do to change the situation in the country. My word of encouragement to the youth who are looking for employment is that don't look for employment. Employment is just next to you. You can start by growing vegetables, like I started with a kitchen garden, and you grow gradually because the market for food is everywhere. It starts with you. Every day you are able to have 3 meals a day, and that means you pay money to eat. So there is vast opportunities in the agricultural sector. Please venture into agriculture because it can change the economy, and it can change how we do things.